This is Kriesha in the studio. Hello!
Hello. Happy Friday and December.
It's the first week of December.
Guys, it's my favorite month of the year. Oh my gosh.
It's December.
It's December.
Out of all the birds that you love, it's
the last one. It's going to be so sad when it's over. So I'm just going to take in that it started.
It's the first Friday of the month.
Yes.
Happy December.
Happy December.
Wow, look how happy she is.
Happy Kriesha. Happy December equals happy Kriesha.
Happy. Okay, so we're about to dive into our T.G.I Chu for today. But since it is the first week of Christmas.
Yes. It's the first week of Christmas. That's how you could say it.
Exactly, because it's we officially can do nothing but Christmas stuff now.
Yes. I'm so excited.
You look super excited. So, biggest thing that you like about Christmas. I know that we've been talking about this since like September, but I mean, just like the big reason why Christmas is such the biggest favorite part of the year.
Well, because of I just love decorating the Christmas tree and listening to Christmas songs while decorating it with my family.
Mm-hmm.
That's just like the main memory that I just replay all over my head all throughout like the year.
Okay.
So I just that's like all I wait for is like Christmas.
You know, you made a really good point because now that you were saying that, I was trying to think if I look back at all of my childhood Christmases, yes, there was plenty of Christmas presents under the tree. Yeah, we had like Christmas Eve opens.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that one present that we get a chance to choose.
Yes.
And we always choose the
Mom
biggest
and Dad's
one.
present.
Oh, yeah.
Mom and Dad's present better be the biggest one.
So we always did the pre-open. But if I look back at all of those Christmases, the presents, I don't remember what I got.
Now that I think about it, I mean, that time it was a pretty big deal.
Oh, yeah, of
but
course.
like now it's like I do remember like the ones that I really loved and like the ones that my parents gave me. But besides that, I think of like the Christmas tree more than the presents under it. So I have like such a fun time like decorating it and like making it look all pretty and like light up.
I have to agree with Kriesha. When it comes to decorating the Christmas tree, I think it's one of the like rituals that is the best part about Christmas.
It's like, oh my gosh, what color are we gonna make it this year?
Oh, so you guys go by color theme.
We go by color theme, like the whole entire house. Like it's either gold and red or gold and silver or gold and green or like there's a little bit of blue in there.
Oh, wow.
See, that's how hard we go with Christmas.
Yeah, you're like you're the houses that I see in October that have Christmas lights on.
Yeah, that's us. until like Easter. That's like us until like Easter.
Until it's like actually hot outside where it's just like no more lights.
Until people start staring at your house. Yeah.
It's like, come on, guys.
Come on. Oh, maybe they're like, preparing for Halloween or like.
Yeah, make Halloween Christmas. Mm-hmm. Okay, so the tree is the biggest part. Out of all of the tree decorations that you do, because there's a lot of ones. There's like, the lights, there's the ornaments, there's the different things that you can, some houses still do popcorn. So what do you like about the most? Like, what do you, out of all of the decorations, your favorite decoration?
Favorite decoration is when it's almost done and all you have to do is put the star on top.
Aw, so you guys put a star on top and an angel on top?
Sometimes. I think we've always used a star.
Okay, star.
But then there would be like angel ornaments all over.
Okay.
But it would always be different every single year.
Oh, see that I love that. It's just like she goes all out with her family. It's like it's different every
year.
Go
all out.
Wow.
It's Christmas.
Okay, so I know that not last week, but the week before, like we were getting into the Christmassy mood, even though it was still Thanksgiving. But now like it's all on. We need to get ready for the holidays, which also brings up another important question.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm trying to talk about here?
No, not really. I'm trying to figure out
New Year's resolutions. I see. She knew I was gonna say that, but she was like, she's trying to avoid the question.
I was trying to forget the fact that there was a thing as New Year's resolutions.
Do you have any though? Like not necessarily like a New Year's resolution, because in Korea we talk about how like, is there any wish that you have for the new year? It's not like resolutions. So any wishes?
For me, whenever there's like a chance to make like resolutions or like to set goals for myself, I mean, I don't really like set a time for myself. I don't say like, oh, by like the end of 2019, I must do this and this. But more like I set more goals for myself in a way. So I go like, I just get like more determined. When it's like those kind of times when like you're able to set more goals and stuff.
Okay.
So like I end up being more determined and like somewhat motivated. I'd be like, oh, I want to try this. Oh, I want to try that. But of course, like, it doesn't really work out the way I want it to be after the first few days.
It's like...
So like I set goals for myself in years, by the way.
Oh, in years.
Yeah, in years.
The next 5 years, I'm doing this.
Yeah, that's me.
The next 5 years. I'm actually in awe about how Kriesha was able to say 2019 with ease. I feel I'm going to have like, it's going to take me forever to say 2019.
Oh, I think it's easier in English, but like in Korean, it's longer. So I feel like...
Okay.
That's why it was kind of smoother.
Okay.
2019.
2019.
2019. Oh my gosh, it's already 2019 and I was born in 1998.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Time flies. It does. Let's get into our personality quizzes. I think we're like starting to
be experts at stalling.
Yeah. Because I can see some of our listeners are just like, okay, guys, we're here for personality quizzes. So before Kriesha reads our personality quiz today, both Kriesha and myself are very visual listeners. So we need to read along. So if you need to read along with us, we have this posted on our announcement board. So check that out either through our application or through our message board and start sending in your messages. So Kriesha.
Yes.
Let's start off with our first personality quiz.
Yes.
What are we doing today?
It's a multiple choice.
Oh, okay.
And we are actually going with superpowers and kind of like a futuristic kind of theme. I think you'll figure it out once I say it. But this is the first personality test.
Okay. Oh, wow. Superhero. Okay, let's go. So let's dive into it.
So, it is the year 2050.
Okay, that's
not 2015, 2050.
50. That's a big jump.
Yes, it is a big jump.
Okay.
You are the person who controls the super robots in the future world.
Okay.
That's not that far from now. Wow.
Sounds like a lot. It sounds like a lot of fun stuff. So okay, let's do this.
Yes. Your super robots are fighting against the mighty enemies who are now destroying the planet.
Okay, we're getting Transformers here. Okay.
And the situation right now is that you are losing to the enemy. Fortunately, however, you have a powerful ability that you haven't used yet. It's a deadly weapon to the enemy. Now, if you don't use that special ability, it's going to be dangerous. What special ability do you have to launch? Multiple choice.
Okay.
A, fire from your mouth.
Okay.
B, shooting lasers from your eyes. C, missiles that come out of your fingers. D, when both of your arms turn into sharp knives.
Oh, it could be Edward Scissorhands.
Or Wolverine.
Oh, look at the difference of generation there. Okay. So, wow. So I have a superpower as well. So I have a powerful ability that we can use with our super robots. Okay, so I'm controlling the super robots here.
Yes, either fire from your mouth, shooting lasers from your eyes, missiles coming out of your fingers, or both arms turning into sharp knives.
So we need to go into pro gamer mode here.
Yeah. It's like thinking what superpower you want.
It's like, how much ability scores are we going to get? Like, how many ability points
I'm thinking which one.
Okay. So fire from the mouth, shooting lasers out of your eyes, missiles go out of your fingers, both arms turn into sharp knives. Okay. I think I've got my answer.
Really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Oh, you have your answer?
Yes.
Shall we do this at once again?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it again. So 3, 2, 1.
C.
Oh! Uh-oh.
That's the first. The last time that we did it at the same time, we were like...
Completely different.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Missiles out of... Okay, why did you go with that one then?
Because fire from my mouth... then I wouldn't be able to like. I feel like it would just come out as a mistake sometimes. I'd be talking to a person, I'd be like, I like burned their head off. It's like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And then like shooting lasers from your eyes. Like, what if like I was really like staring at the person, suddenly I just like shoot lasers from my eyes and then.
Okay. So and then D, sharp knives.
Sharp knives. I feel like everybody would want to be careful around me.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. Like, out of everything, it's just like...
It's like, I feel like Spider-Man, except like missiles coming out of your hands.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of Iron Man here.
Oh, like...
Yeah, with his like beam and like all that. But it's just like missiles. Because, I don't know. I know that fire is very destructive. But,
yeah.
like...
well, so are missiles.
But, like, when it comes to missiles and fire, it's just like...
I feel like I would have more control in a way. I feel like since, like... fire and like lasers from your eyes, I feel like I wouldn't have like control over it, so I would end up like hurting people when I wouldn't want to. So that's why.
Okay. This would be really interesting if this is about control.
That's true. Then it would it be different?
I don't know. But see, today we've got the same answer. Now, in the past couple of weeks with our track record, I've noticed that, yes, we do choose something different because we do have very different personalities when we approach things.
That's true.
But for us to be choosing the same thing in such a, like, drastic situation...
Huh.
Is this going to be like who we throw away first in our lives?
Oh, no, please, no more. But, like, we've avoided that personality quiz for, like, quite a while. And I hope it would stay like that.
Right? Out of all of the, like, relationship ones, I think that's the one that's most heartbreaking. Like, whenever they say, like, oh, you don't care about money. Oh, you don't care about family. Oh, you're going to be throwing this one first. It's like...
yeah, it's like, I don't do that.
Sorry. I care about everybody. I really do. So let's give them the question and the choices one more time before we actually go into our song break for today.
Yes. This is the first personality test.
Okay.
And the setting is in 2050. You are a person who controls the super robots of the future world. And now your super robots are fighting against the mighty enemies who are now destroying the planet. Now the planet needs your help, and you have a powerful ability that you haven't used yet. It's a deadly weapon, but if you don't use it now, it could be super dangerous. So what special ability do you have? A, fire coming from your mouth. B, shooting lasers from your eyes. Or C, shooting missiles out of your fingers. Or D, both arms turning into sharp knives.
So you're going to choose those, and we're going to choose a song for you so that you can take that into it. So we're going to take a listen to winners every day, and we'll see you guys back with your results. Winner helped us stall just a little bit more with every day. And now we're trying to figure out which superpowers we're going to be using for today. So we did see a lot of our listeners jump the gun a little bit. So I guess like with a lot of the male listeners who listen and a lot of our just really super laid back female listeners, as soon as you were reading the answers, it seemed like they're like, ooh, fire. Ooh, lasers.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, missiles. And then they're like, oh, knives.
But like there's like no... I think it's because like, you know, the knives is like, I don't know. I found the knives the least like appealing to as well, in a way.
I think it's because in modern society and how we deal with like, you know, gaming in general and how our just overall, I think like defense system, like what we're exposed to in like movies too. It's like fire from the mouth. Also, lasers from eyes, arms turning into sharp knives. It's very close contact.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I would have to actually go up to the person and like, you know, defend myself.
Yeah.
But like, if I have like laser eyes, I could shoot all the way over there. And if I have like fire coming in my mouth, like I could just shoot over there. And then like, you know, I could pew pew, like pew pew.
So I feel that even though we see like a lot of fantasy dramas now with like, you know, dragons and shooting fire out of their mouths, like the amount of breath that goes out, like the fire breath, it only goes so far. So
yeah,
it's
you don't need to like go up to the actual person. You know, you can sneak up to that person.
True, but it does have to be a little bit closer range than a missile.
That's
like,
true.
A missile these days, like it can be done in this country and then go to this country. So I feel like just like the technology aspect that we think of is the reason why we chose missiles.
I think maybe because like it could with the distance. So
yeah, like the distance is something, and we're on the losing side at the moment. We're losing, and if I had to get any closer to the losing side, it's like if you're in a game like tug of war. If like you're losing in tug of war, your foot is about to go over the middle line. You want to try to stay from far back as possible.
yes.
You want somebody from the back of the line to shoot a missile.
Yeah,
so
you
the
want them
person-
to be the strongest person.
Exactly. Whereas if you have like somebody who has both arms with sharp knives, it's just like you're the person in the front that needs to like be super
like-
close contact.
Just like so basically like sacrificing yourself.
Exactly. So, is this about sacrifice? No.
Oh
No. Okay.
no! Watch this be like you're hungry at the moment, or like
Then I'd be happy because it would be true.
oh my gosh,
Because all this talk about Christmas has got me thinking of like
Christmas
food.
cookies, peppermint bark.
Oh, sounds so good. Okay. Let's give them the question and the choices again, just for some of our listeners who are just joining us.
Yes, so now you are a person in 2050 who controls the super robots in the future world. What special ability do you have? A, fire coming from your mouth. B, shooting lasers from your eyes. D, missiles coming out of your fingers. And C, missiles coming out of your fingers. Or D, both arms turning into sharp knives.
So if it looks over to the amount of what we chose today, everybody seems to be on our side for the missiles. Even though we do have some fire and then laser and then
Fire?
the knives are the least
Popular.
So since we chose the same one today, and we don't, I haven't been on good terms with Mr. Crocodile. Mr. Crocodile isn't on vacation at the moment, so I'm letting him take a vacation this week because he's in the corner.
Too many fingers.
Yeah, no, he's in the corner right now because him and I are not seeing eye to eye.
He's in timeout.
He's in timeout. So because of that, we're letting him take a break this week. So what do you want to do? Should we do C first, or should we save C for last and then still go in order?
We should. You know what? This week, let's just go in order.
Okay, let's just even just like A, B, C, D.
Yes.
Okay. All right, so it's up to you. You're going to give us the results. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so what are we talking about today?
So this test tells you the trick that is hidden inside you.
Oh, like hidden talents?
Maybe.
Maybe?
Maybe your secrets.
Oh, no. No. I think we might have to close the mic and say goodbye today.
Bye. Your secrets.
Okay.
Well, let's see what is hidden inside of us.
Okay, A, people who chose fire.
A, fire in the mouth. Fire coming from your mouth equals if something bad happens to someone you hate, you might be smiling at them and clapping in your mind. But you just think that in your mind. You can't really hate them enough to hurt someone physically.
So you fantasize about those people getting hurt, or like...
You just apparently like you enjoy it. Like when someone like, you don't like has something happen to them, like, unfortunately.
But you don't do it.
But you don't like,
Do it personally.
Yeah.
Oh, so fire was actually pretty good. Personality-wise.
I don't know. Our listeners can admit that if it's true, if they enjoy it.
Two of our listeners are giving me that like sly grin face.
Yeah,
in
it's
our
like the.
chat.
How did you know? I
It's
was
like-
clapping in my mind.
It's like, of course, giving us
Don't
the
we
eye
all?
roll.
It was like.
Don't we all? I know I do.
No.
Oh, I know I do.
Oh,
I mean, I don't have the guts to do something to somebody.
of course.
But I feel that if that happens, I would be very like.
It would be like. Like
There you go.
like.
You got what's gotten to you. Okay, so B, lasers.
Shooting lasers from your eyes. From your eye or from your eyes?
Eyes.
From your one eye, you'd be like winking all the time.
Eyes.
Okay, so this means you are a pretty kind person. Even if you are a very disliked person on the outside, if you are in a difficult situation, you will volunteer to help. Others say that you are foolish, but you have a natural personality.
Huh. Well, that's very different from the first one.
This is it's like you look different than who you are on what people think of you on the outside.
So you can be like, you can look really cold and like mean and have a resting bee face, but then
actually like you're the
really
first
sweet.
one to like volunteer and like when someone needs help, and yeah. Even if you're a very disliked person, which I hope none of our listeners are disliked people.
It's like Mr. Grinch.
Or our alligator. Mr. Alligator.
Mr. Alligator is on vacation at the moment.
Oh my gosh, her face.
Mr. Alligator
Mr. Alligator is on vacation.
Yeah. We're not going to be talking about Mr. Alligator because he's in the corner on vacation today.
Off with you.
Okay, so you said that we're going to do this in order, so we're going to go with C.
Here it goes, us.
Okay, it's us and majority of our listeners today. So let's do this. Missiles!
Missiles coming out of your fingers equals you don't usually get angry. But once you do get angry, you could be cruel. If there is anyone who has made you extremely angry, you may be very scary to them. You are a great person who does their best to defend their beloved people.
Well, this is actually pretty accurate. I think I saw this when we were talking about siblings 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Because I saw that in you. That kind of like,
When something's wrong,
So I could see that. It's like you're not naturally a hateful person. You don't get mad that easily. But like if somebody pushes you to like that last
level,
then it's just like
you've gone too far.
But then we give them like 100 chances.
Yeah. I think that's what that means too, about not usually being angry.
Yeah. Like, because I feel that everybody in our daily lives, I mean, you do get angry, but I feel like the amount of angry level kind of like it builds up. And then if something happens, then that's like, bam.
Then it's like, pew, 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 pew.
I can see that with the missiles, though. It's just like, it's a big buildup and it's like, bam.
It's like, bam.
Okay, so I'm super curious about knives because we had about 2 of our listeners sending in knives as their choice. So what does knives mean?
Knives means, okay, this is both arms turning into knives.
Okay.
So this is like a weapon, not like, every day, like you're going to cut like onions and like carrots and go like,
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. Okay, so this means you want to get revenge on people you don't like, but you don't know how to tease and bully others. So when you are angry with someone, your heart is so weak that you end up just enduring it. In the future, nurture the way you grow up elegantly.
That's so sad.
That's sad. I thought that was going to be very like violent. I was kind of getting scared to where that was going.
I was like, oh, wow. That I don't know if we should read the whole thing.
I was like, I was like, oh. But no, this is actually you don't really, even though you're mad, you don't really know how to express that.
Okay.
So that's why, because your heart is like weak and then you end up enduring it. So it's actually not a good thing either.
So it's not like you forget it. It's not like you let it go one day.
Yes.
It's just like, oh, whatever.
Which is kind of the opposite of C.
Yeah, because
in the end, you kind of
pile it up and it bursts out.
But then like D is like you just hold it in.
Which I feel is you need to stand up for yourself with that one too. Like if somebody is rubbing you the wrong way, well, that's probably because both of us are C. Like we're the type of person like, if somebody pushes you,
it's like
push back, push back. So for any of our listeners who did send that in, for the 2 that did, make sure that you try to muster up a little bit more courage to actually, stand up to the person.
Stand up for what's not right.
Okay, accuracy. Do you think it's pretty accurate? I think when I see you, especially when it comes to like, not necessarily like hating somebody, but if you were to look at the fact of like revenge, let's say somebody touched your siblings or like, it was like something that made it personal. I feel that you would be like, okay, let's see if this happens one more time. Let's do it one more time. And then you're like, no. Right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, me too. Like if there's something like if somebody's rubbing me the wrong way, it's just like I give them chances. I'm like, no, okay, one more chance. Like, no,
I'm the kind
more.
of person that gives too many chances.
Oh, big question. So you say that you give them plenty of chances.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything when you give them chances? So like, let's say you approach them.
It's not going to be like this next time. Like that? No.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just scared. So I'm the kind of person that doesn't like problems and like.
Oh, so yeah, today we
like,
did pick the right one. We did pick the right
I
one.
kind of like,
right?
It's more like but I don't want to cause any trouble, so I'm just gonna, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, me too. So it's like if I'm upset with something, it's just like, I'm going to say something. No, not.
I'm just gonna let it go.
Yeah, let it go.
Let it go. Woo.
I'm going to be the big person. Let it go. But then I'm just like, do one more time. And I'll
do it one more time.
Do it one more time. No more. Okay, so yeah, we kind of are on the same note with that one. Okay, let's dive into our second one for today. I know that we've been on a roll with some multiple choice, so please tell me, pretty please do Sugar on Top. This next one is a multiple choice too.
Dun, 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 dun. Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay, it's multiple choice.
Course.
No, because some of those, like, when we had to like write stuff down and draw stuff.
And draw pictures.
Oh, that was pretty hard. Okay, so let's go into the next one.
Okay, so this is the next personality quiz.
Okay.
And we are in nature now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
This is like, you thought that we were going to go into Christmas mode, but no.
Oh, we're just going to go to
we're
nature.
We're going into nature.
Okay.
So the setting is you are on a date in nature, in like a nature environment.
Okay.
So where would you like it to be? You are going to climb with your lover.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you will be happy if you go to any mountain because your lover will be there. But imagine what kind of area you are going to go to. So close your eyes and imagine what kind of mountain are you going to go up with your lover?
Okay.
So A, mountains with dense forests. B, mountains of cliffs made of stone and rock. C, a mountain with valleys. Or D, a mountain covered with white snow.
Ooh. I'm also looking at the Korean version of this at the moment as well, which is also up there too. C is not only with valleys, but there's also water.
Oh.
So there's a stream there too. That needs to go in there. Because I know that's going to make a really big difference.
That
if
is,
there's
if
water,
there was water and no water.
And no water. It's not just valleys, there's also streams. Oh, this is super hard.
Oh my gosh, I'm caught between two again. I hate being caught between two.
Oh, yeah, okay, caught between two. Oh,
this is hard.
Okay, I got my answer.
I'm just going to go to my first
choice.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
3, 2, 1, C.
A.
Ooh.
I was going to go with C2.
Oh, so you're choosing between C and A.
Yeah, I was choosing between C and A. Because of the water. When you said, because I was like, I didn't like think about like the water, but then you said water, and I was like, oh, because like the water is like very relaxing.
Oh yeah,
and you can go fishing.
Yeah. So the reason why I looked over to the Korean one was just to see, the differences as to like how it was expressed in Korean, just in case we might miss something, and see which one's more romantic. Because sometimes Korean just sounds a lot more romantic. But then I saw that, there's streams there too. So C has streams. There's water.
You could go like kayaking.
Yeah. And you can survive. For me right now, it's like kind of survival mode at the moment. It's like, okay, snow, yeah, good. Cold.
I know. I was like, I'm thinking of a blizzard. So I was like,
And then for me, cliffs and rocks. Okay, so there's a mountain here near Arirang.
Yes.
And it's really famous for climbers. And so I tried to go hiking there a few times. And I didn't realize that in Korea, when they use a particular character, when an ak goes in there, it means rocks. And so that means that there's tons of cliffs. And so what that means is there's nothing but like rocks. Cliffs, stairs.
And just like going up.
Yeah, you're pretty much walking up a stairway to the top of the mountain that are made out of stone. And so I'm like, no, stones. No.
I was like, I saw cliffs and I was like, no, I'm sorry.
Yeah, cliffs. No, me neither.
I'm not a hiker.
So yeah, I was actually thinking, okay, dense forest, I can do that. And then, because I was thinking of like Hunger Games and I was like Katniss.
Like they're like,
so I was like, I can do that. And then I was like, no, okay, I want to go with stream. I feel that for a stream, if there needs to be a stream, it's not going to be too cliffy. It's not going to be too high. And there's going to be valleys. So it's like, it's not like a mountain climb.
I think it would be like very pretty too as well.
Yeah,
the scene.
It's just like slightly walking
Like,
through nature. So why did you choose dense forest?
Because, I don't know. I feel like I see a lot of like dense forest like in a lot of like movies and dramas when it comes to like when people go on a date or something. So that's why I just chose that.
Okay. You know when you said in dramas and movies, I see a lot of dense forests? I had a really bad thought.
No.
I'm a horror movie fan. I was like, oh yeah, you see a lot of those
really?
in horror movies too.
Because no, usually like in like the movies, like the girl gets one of them gets lost in the forest, and then the other person finds them.
Well,
so that's
if they find him, it's great. But then Mr. So-and-so with his axe over there is gonna find her.
Oh yeah, but I'm not trying to get lost though. I'm not saying I'm trying to get lost in the forest. I'm not trying to get lost. Yeah, you probably won't even find me in the forest because I'm.
No, we can find you. Okay, so let's give them the choices one more time, and then let's go into our next song break.
Yes, we are on a date in a nature environment, and we are going to climb up a mountain with our lover. So you will be happy to go to any mountain because your lover is with you, but which one are you going to climb up? A, mountains with dense forests, a mountain with cliffs made of stone and rocks, C, a mountain with valleys and a river, or D, a mountain covered with white snow.
Okay, so that is what you need to figure out. We're going to take another quick song break while you send those in, and then we will look at these results. After that, FX is singing All Mine. We've got the ever so cute Kriesha in the studio for our T.G.I. Chu as we ease into the weekend with some easy talk as we look at personality quizzes, and Kriesha and I dread this every single day. No, we know we don't.
Yes.
Yes, we do, but no, we don't. Because we love talking with our listeners, but yeah. We're finding out some really weird things about our personalities. Okay, so today for our second one, we're already into our second personality quiz for those of you who are just tuning in. So Krisha's going to take us through the question again and then the choices before we actually find out the answers.
Yes, so the question is, you are going to climb a mountain with your lover. You are on a date with them, and it is in a nature environment.
Okay.
So the question is, what kind of mountain are you going to climb up? And the multiple choices were A, a mountain with dense forests, B, a mountain of cliffs made of stone and rock, C, a mountain with valleys and rivers, or D, a mountain covered with white snow. So if you haven't made up your choice yet, make it now.
Okay. Oh, I like how dramatic you got. All right. So Kriesha chose A. I chose C. Now, C does have valleys and streams too. So there's water there, even though we didn't post that up. So check that out. We did get a lot of different answers because we got a lot of extreme sport fan loves. So a lot of our listeners are liking a lot of extreme sports. So they're like, oh, cliffs.
Really?
Because there was a lot of fun
challenge
to do there. We had some of our romantics who were just like white snow, but a lot of the listeners, it was kind of split down the middle with A and C. So today we're kind of with the majority. Now we're both kind of smack in the middle or at the beginning. And since, like I said, Mr. Crocodile is on vacation at the moment. So
he's gone.
Kriesha, it's up to you as to how we're going to do this. Do you want to go from D up, or do you want to rip off the Band-Aid first? Do you want to go out of order? It's completely up to you.
Let's go with B, D, C, A.
B, D, C, A. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so B first.
Okay, mountain of cliffs made of stone and rock.
Okay.
Equals.
Huh.
This personality test tells you why you cannot love.
Okay, let's just rip this off and do it.
B equals you are kind to everyone. So you are popular. People think you have a lover, of course, but you do not have one. Now, why don't you focus on one person instead of being loved by everyone?
You player!
Oh.
Somebody's a player over there. So all of you extreme sports fans, you guys are players.
Literally and
Literally.
Oh, I think it means that you're so used to like being loved by everyone that you don't really have the mind of like
Giving?
maybe.
Okay, I could see that too. Like you're so used to being everybody like, oh, you're so popular. I love being with you. And then like nobody really actually.
You don't really like,
was.
you don't really like set yourself to one person, so you should.
Okay, that sounds good. Okay, so you said DC or CD?
DC.
Okay, let's go with mountain covered with white snow.
Mountain covered with white snow equals you are a pure person who still doesn't know love yet. So if your ideal type is concrete And if you have a lover, the date you want to do would probably be concrete too. So let's stop dreaming now.
Wow. So somebody's head's up in the clouds. I can get that though. Like white snow is very romantic. It's like
But it's
you're
probably
in
like a
film.
blizzard.
Yeah, we went really realistic there. We're just
like,
it's called blizzard.
No.
No. But like the people who chose white, so it's like so romantic.
It's
There's
like in the
snow.
movies.
You get a chance to make snow angels.
And like snowmans. And
Yeah, and you get to roll around, and it's not cold because it's a movie. And,
and there's going to be background music.
and it's going to be perfect because all of the white makes you look really pretty on screen.
Oh, yeah.
That's why all of those scenes are super beautiful, by the way.
Oh.
Okay, so C, you're ripping it off for me first. So let's go with the valleys and the streams. What is it?
Valleys and the streams equals, well, ...
No!
Is love right for you?
Oh, no.
You have a high standard. You are looking for someone who is perfect from 1 to 10 ideal conditions. So a tolerable person does not get in your eyes. Please put down your expectations a little bit more.
I got that 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
What is this? I don't have
She has high expectations.
I do not have high expectations. Okay. Kriesha,
Yes.
we can't stall. We got to do this.
Okay.
Let's rip off the Band-Aid.
Mountains, vidence,
Forest.
This
Do
is
it.
me. Let's go. Equals, it is important for you to have love at first sight.
Oh, what?
So that's why you can't love. No matter how nice you are, people are around you, don't even think about it because the first impression is important to you. You just wait for the perfect lover. Wait, this has like 2 weeks ago we were talking about like first impressions too.
Yeah.
How like they're important to you and like so. But that was you,
But that was me, not you.
not me.
Do you feel that it's accurate?
So this is the reason why you can't love?
Yeah, because like your first impression is just like, no, never mind. So even if you want to gradually like learn to like that person, it's like it's what I got 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Not really?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like, first impressions for me are yeah.
Okay.
But you never know what can happen, guys.
For me, this week is a little inaccurate. The first one was, but the next one, yeah, I mean, I don't have high expectations. I really don't.
I don't.
Okay. So Kriesha is going to be counting down Christmas even more so each and every week. So make sure that you're tuning in for that. But it's already time for us to say goodbye. So we're going to embarrass her and get into a really sweet lovey-dovey mode because she teamed up with Samuel for this track for punong punong he. Say you love me and we'll see you next week. Bye!